this be one of the best moments of your life. You're listening to the Business Mirror Podcast for a broader look on business with Senior Editor Dennis Estopace.
Good day, I'm Dennis Estopace, and welcome to Wednesdays with John Mangun, a podcast to be anchored by John Mangun, a columnist for the Business Mirror newspaper and who operates a website titled mangunonmarkets.com. Mr. Mangun will share with us one of the many pieces he wrote for his column titled Outside the Box, which is published every Tuesday and Thursday in the op-ed section of the Business Mirror. We hope you enjoy your Wednesday with John Mangun.
Okay, Boomer. All the shrieking over the recent events on the New York Stock Exchange about the trading in GameStop Corp may be the best indication of the 21st century. Now, by that I mean the generations that have come of age in the past 20 years or so. I'm an expert. I have 4 sons. All millennials or younger. Official age designations are as follows. Baby boomers were born between 1946 and 64 and are currently between 57 and 75 years old. Gen X were born between 65 and 1980 and are about 40 to 56 years old. Gen Y or Millennials were born between 1981 and 97, and Gen Z were born between 1998 and 2015. Now let's put things in perspective. Neil Armstrong and Michael Collins landed on the moon on July 20th, 1969 at 2017 Universal Time. The first fake moon landing pamphlet was published on July 20th, 1969, 2 hours later. The global gold standard for currency ended on August 15th, a Sunday, 1971, when the American financial markets were closed, of course. U.S. President Nixon gave a televised speech to the world saying, "I have directed Treasury Secretary Connolly to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the U.S. dollar into gold. Now crude oil will be the currency standard, and if you don't like it, fight me." Now, I actually added the last sentence because that was what Nixon was effectively saying. The original Apple computer, Apple I, was released in 1976. It cost $3,000 in today's money and was famous for drawing all kinds of incredible moving green line shapes perfect for watching while stoned on marijuana. The first BBS, computerized bulletin board system, was created in 1978. You could talk to as many people online as you had individual telephone lines. That was the forerunner of sexting, computer dating, and PornTube. The World Wide Web was first available to the public in 1993. In January 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone. And all that is what gives us boomers a huge advantage. We have historical perspective. We all lived that. The Gen X people might have seen an Apple I computer being used by a boomer. In the past 2 weeks, we've been watching the stock market trading of a company called GameStop, which traces its roots to Babbage's, a software retailer, founded in 1984 by Gary M. Cushing, born in 1951. Go Boomer! The newly appointed Chief Executive Officer of GameStop is George Sherman. Go Boomer number 2. Last week, from the hallowed halls of the U.S. Congress to Twitter Philippines, we have heard the following. No more stock market talk on Reddit. Shut it down. Give a fine or imprisonment for stock advice unless you have a license. Social media will kill the stock market. When I was trading on Wall Street 45 years ago, we had this incredible invention. It's called the telephone. With it, stockbrokers were able to do amazing things like short stocks. They were able to short squeeze the shorters. Prices were able to be manipulated and insider trading was done. Brokers got together to hype basura issues. And do you honestly think that you invented pump and dump? Michael Meehan was born in England in 1892. He was a Wall Street messenger boy who sidelined selling tickets to Broadway shows. Because of the connections he made, he was able to eventually buy a seat on the New York Stock Exchange in 1925. M.J. Meehan and Company employed 400 people in 9 offices. In 1937, Meehan was the first person to be expelled from the New York Stock Exchange, ending his career as a broker. He had made $5.6 million, that's the 2021 equivalent, pumping and dumping the shares of Bellanca Aircraft in 1935. He used the telephone.
Thank you for listening to the Business Mirror podcast. For a broader look on business, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Business Mirror. Until next time.